Hi everyone, and welcome to your quick July 2022 market update and your opportunity to get a to-the-point, fact-based insight into what prices are doing and what to expect. June was an interesting month in real estate this year. It's not uncommon for us to see a noticeable slowing of the market in June heading into the summer, but all signs were pointing to things slowing down more than usual. I certainly noticed it in my day-to-day, and when speaking with other realtors, their thoughts were echoing mine as well. No shocker here, of course. Still, it's hard to say what is happening for sure until the month wraps up and we get a chance to see the stats come out. Well, June, as it turns out, was as advertised. Compared to June of last year, we saw sales in the central Okanagan drop by a staggering 46%. Now, some of you may have heard that in the last 2 years, we've seen house sales stifled at times due to lack of homes for sale on the market. If there isn't a house for sale, then there isn't a home to buy. But this is no longer the case. Sales are down because, well, interest rates are up and some economic uncertainty has caused our market to shift away from a seller's market. In real estate, our thermostat for gauging the market is to measure the number of months of inventory currently for sale. In other words, at the rate of sales, how long would it take for all currently available listings to sell? For a market to be considered a buyer's market, we need to see 6 or more months worth of inventory on the market. As of right now, we have roughly 5.8 months of inventory, very close to a buyer's market and up considerably from the less than 2 months of inventory we saw 6 months ago. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, we are in a very fleeting experience known as a balanced market. Balanced markets are markets in which you have 4 to 6 months of inventory, but they have a tendency to tip one direction or the other very quickly. This is a very brief period of time in which buyers can sometimes negotiate and sellers can sometimes sell for a premium. While inventory levels are still not clearly favorable to a buyer, we're finally starting to notice an increase in the number of homes available for sale on the market. Compared to last June, there are currently over 50% more homes for sale. This is a trend I expect we'll see continue as we're witnessing roughly 3 times as many homes hit the market in a given week as we're seeing sold. So what does all of this mean and what do the numbers suggest we can expect? That's the big question. Well, we are headed into a time of the year where we naturally see house sales dip. Buyers can see that inventory levels are rising and price reductions are happening at a rate almost equal to the rate at which new listings hit the market. In addition to this, the media machine likes stories that get attention, and there's no shortage of opinion pieces pandering to public fear about potential price collapses. All of these factors combined with the economic factors at play and the natural cooling of our market in the summer leads me to believe that we're going to see our market slow down to a near crawl over the next 60 days and pick up slightly in the fall market. All in all, we are effectively in a buyer's market and we should notice house values decreasing. While it's hard to get concrete information on exactly where prices stand, I'm here to let you know that yes, prices are officially declining and there are irrefutable stats to back it up. While you may oftentimes hear that prices are still up from last year, we have now witnessed 3 consecutive months where the median price of a single-family detached home has fallen compared to the month prior. Let me caution you, without getting into a stats lesson, to always make sure you focus on median values over averages. For June, we saw a median price of a detached home of $1 million on the nose, which is down $150,000 from the peak of $1.15 million in March. I expect that we'll continue to see this trend unfold over the next 6 to 12 months, but that the market will likely find its footing towards the end of the fall market or spring of 2023. It's impossible to determine how much prices will change as we fully delve into a buyer's market, but here are 3 key tips to keep in mind if you're looking at getting into the market or making a move in the next short while. Point number 1, if you're looking at buying your first house, understand that the most important thing is finding the home that fits your needs. You will most likely be able to negotiate on your purchase now, but focus on finding the right place for you and not just getting the best deal you could possibly muster. This is going to be your home for years to come. My second tip is that if you're a seller, do not overprice your home. Look at the recent sales and use that as your measuring stick. Do not, and I repeat, do not use a pricing strategy based on what other homes currently for sale but haven't sold are doing. We are entering into, and may very well already be in, a time where more houses won't sell than will sell. My third tip is that if you're looking to move from your current house to another house to either upgrade or downsize, realize that if you're staying in the same housing market, that everything is relative. Your house value may decrease, but the same can be said for what you're looking to buy. This is in fact a great time to change homes as there's less pressure and you can better secure the next house without having to compete against another buyer. Okay, so that's it for July. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, never hesitate to reach out to me anytime.